Hi, welcome to the next edition of playing standard decks. They got a 5-0 or competitive footing. So today I'm going to be playing a deck that I've seen quite a bit of people playing on the ladder when I used to play on Arena for standard. So we're going to be trying it out. That's Azorius Enchantments. The deck is built around the Glimmer, the Scavenger, the Tracker, the Tamer, and stuff like that. So we get to cast enchantments, get extra bonuses. Plays a little bit of a Bogles style deck, so I'm kind of excited about trying it out. If you like this kind of content, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future videos. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. Let's get there together. Let's get into this deck list and see the deck in action. So our deck, we have 4 Scavengers, 4 Glimmers, 4 Hall Creepers, 4 Trackers, 3 Tamers. It's like 2 Innocents, some Flights. We have some Proft. We have some Feather of Flight. We have some Ghost, Shelter by Ghost, as well as some Rescues and some Armors for aggressiveness and protection. Spell Pierce in case we need to trim back on stuff like Shelter by Ghost. We can go a little bit more tempo-oriented. Crystal Barricade as a way to hate on red decks. Split Up for aggro. Obfuscation for Planeswalker hate. Potentially aggro as well. Rest in Peace for Graveyard hate. For the Omniscience combo. And then we have a Destroy Evil down here for a little bit of enchantment hate. Plus also can kill a medium-sized threat. That is the deck we're trying out today. Let's get into it. Scavenger, you. Now, we do have a tap lane, which is kind of sus here. But let's hit you the goo. And next turn, we maybe will get to play a Tamer. Or rather, actually have a land now. So I think I play Glimmer. Pump the Scavenger, smack you. There you go. Next turn, that means we get to cheat, decrease the cost of our stuff. Looks like a control deck based off of Blasto. Alright, that looks a little bit more promising. We're just going to get Brisky for 4. Try to bait anything here. We have a Rescue, so I don't really think we need to do anything else this turn. Sunfall. I don't think I have to worry about Sunfall right now. I'll just play Innocence. And just pass. Put that on the Glimmer. Go ahead. 3 steps ahead. That's fine. So you don't even care about countering my Innocence. Man, that sounds deep. Countering your Innocence. Man, that sounds like someone's taking away someone's childhood. Tapland. Stock up. Digging for a Wrath, probably. So I definitely don't need to play anything more into it. Or is there an argument to play more into it? He's tapped out. If I play this, and this, and this, that could give me a bunch of counters and probably maybe win this turn. That's kind of what I need to be doing right now, I think. Nope, not lethal. Nope, not lethal. And Desh. Alright, untap land. Okay. It'll be okay. Yeah, we just needed an untapped land. We could not find it to save our life. That kind of sucks. I could have hit for 2, and then it would have been GG's. But okay, so he has an Anchorage. He has a 5/5. Okay. A land. Try to turn on the Anchorage. Do you have removal? Please. Please. Yes, got it. Against control. Bell Pierce in. Seems pretty good. What are we cutting here? Sheltered by Ghost, maybe? I don't know if they're a Planeswalker-oriented control deck or not. I think I run it like this, and if I see Planeswalkers, I'll bring this in over this. But until then, we'll run it like this. Land. Go. Two draws. That resolved? What? Stock up. Okay. So I think my goal here is to play Hall Creeper, leave up Spell Pierce. Alright, that might change a little bit, but not really. So I think I play Hall Creeper. Pump. They go. Now, if he has double removal, I could take care of 1. But if it's a Day of Judgment, then I could stay alive. How about that? Okay. Alright. Put that on the unblockable guy. Draw a card. and get risky. Yeah, go ahead. I'm definitely drawing a card. I guess I could have technically Endurance, but he might have Sunfall. Sunfall Spell Pierce gets. Uh-huh. And GG's. Alright, 1-0. Let's get into the next. Scavenger. Yep. So, no removal from him. Hedge. Let's play Hawk Reaper. Paris Thunder. Got it. Breach off. Play Tamer. Let's go. So now you get to attack, I'm assuming. Which is fine with me, because I'm probably going to go ahead and attack back. Clap extra hard. Archfiend of the draws. That's going to slow me down. And... Alright. Drop him down. Put a blocker down. There we go. I need to get rid of this last Archfiend of the draws. Alright, so we're going to be taking 2, I guess, regardless here. So I think we just take it. So we definitely need to seal this up pretty quick. Dread Knight, resolve, Annex. Can't do anything about that either. So you're going to gain 2 back. I'm going to be drained. Armor, I have no way to gain. Okay. And grow. No land, huh? I'm not very lucky. Hit ya. Draw a card. Go ahead. Ah, crap. I needed a land. Throw back, get rid of the enchantment. We're flying. And we die. Okay. Okay, so obfuscation seems okay here. And destroy evil. So what are we cutting for this? Probably that. Maybe 1 scavenger. I don't like that. Alright, land scavenger. We just had way too many 1-land hands. Actually, every hand we drew was a 1-land hand. So that's a little bit of a problem. Hit ya. Go. Alright, we're drawing lands. Drop down to Innocence. Terror Sunder might be coming inbound for the Innocence. If I had to guess here. Anoint. Same thing. Hit ya. So maybe Preacher this turn. I kind of really want it to be Preacher. And that's GG's. Go. I don't think I can come back from that. Go ahead. I still have a lot of creatures left in the deck, but I gotta draw it like Sue. The issue is I can't protect my stuff, even if I draw one. So this is a nice creature to have. But the issue here is, like, what is this doing? You could easily have a removal spell. There you go. So he didn't have removal. That's interesting. Because now he costs 4. Drill back. Pops my Shelter by Ghost. Interesting. I mean, that's fine. So now we go ahead and do this. And again, I think we do the same thing. Run it back. I don't really want him... I think the throwback has more value than the sitting. Especially against me. Catch it. Go. Right? Because if he kills my Glimmer, then he gets this back. And he gets to take out a threat. Here, if he takes this out, yeah, he gets his throw back, which takes out my Shelter by Ghost to get him back this back. So, okay. Oh, more lands, not helpful at all. Go ahead. Can we win game 2? For basically an epic comeback. You gonna crack onto the Sentinel? Yeah, it makes sense. No fear for our opponent. Draw a card, make another dork. Drop down another dork. Hit you for 4 in the air. Go ahead. So, can you take out my Glimmer now? Cut down takes my Tamer out. Go to 5, to 15. So we jump here, go to 13, take 6. We take 8, go to 7. Ouch. Okay, 1 and 1. Let's get into the next. I figured we were winning that one. After we mowed that far. Swamp. Dream. Okay, so you take my Tamer. It's pretty good. That's my only legal target. Go ahead. So all these Orzhov decks. Okay, I mean all these Golgari decks. Take the Shelter by Ghost. I mean, you could take this, but this is pretty bad. Like, I'm not even excited about casting it. Go ahead. I mean, that's fine. Like I said, it's not really that exciting. Opponent is not even worried about pressure at all. That's why he casted the draw effect. Usually you do this when you're facing control. You don't really want to put, you don't need to apply pressure that early. Usually then you do the Dread Whispers. The fact that he did it, yeah, to me, tells me he's not really worried about anything. So I do take 3. I gain 3 right back, so it's not that big of a deal. Catch it. Go. So I need to leave this up, right? This gives me hexproof. Yeah. So that's really important here. See what he does now. The issue is he gets to answer my Shelter by Ghost. He gets his Flesh Gorger back at full size, which is pretty problematic in its own self. Play Glimmer. Draw a card. Play the Flight. Can't really answer this, can you? You don't have Ward 2. I guess you could have the remove ward ability. Get Frisky for 4. There you go. So now we got opponent. I think I have to protect it. And it's awkward. Cool. You still fizzle your Virtue, which is okay. Don't do that. Gotcha. I had lethal. Should have went for it. Instead of playing it safe. Still got there. I'll bring those back in. Again, I don't really care for this card. And 1 Scavenger. I think it's correct. They just have tons of cut downs probably and stuff like that. So could argue Call Creeper also could be an option to trim. Possibly. I don't like that. Okay, Marsh. Duress takes my rescue. That sucks. Go ahead. Oh, Creeper. Go. Could definitely have removal for that. Yeah. Slasher. Scavenger, go. Take my beats. Go to 9. Ugh. Take my tracker. Sentinel. Okay. Go ahead. I mean, you definitely could have removal for that. Weirdly enough, I still got by a cut down. That's what kind of world we're living in, I guess. Okay. So we go to 5. Interesting. Is it though? That's awkward. I just gotta pray he had to land on top. Please let there be a land on top. One time. Thank you. Take it. I'm at 1. Breacher. Crack. Okay. All creeper. Go ahead. Cut down. Now what? I have to trade here. I'm just dead. So dead. Oh yeah, that's super dead. Yeah. Is Spell Pierce worth it? We also were on the draw, I think, that game. Maybe I don't really want this. Still gets the Sentinel and the other. Maybe I just trim back on that for all Creeper on the play. Play Scavenger, go. Okay, it caught down. Tap land, go. Maybe I shouldn't have just casted that at all. Let's be real, if I didn't cast it, you probably just make me discard my rescue, which would result in me just losing the guy anyways. Alright, no more lands, please. Too much. 5 lands is too much. Okay, draw a card. On the draw, he draws a card. That tells you about how he thinks this current game is going. Go ahead. Go ahead. Alright, I need to draw something quick. So rest, takes my rescue. Takes my... Oh, ghost. That's fine. Not the rescue. Please give me a creature off the top. Alright, there comes the Dread Knight. Oh my gosh. Go ahead. So I have 3... 7, 10, 14, 16, 20. Got 20 creatures in the deck still. And I'm not drawing them. Tracker wouldn't be that bad here. But I just need to find the tracker. At this rate, I will be losing this game. Because I'm just not finding anything. But just lands. Alright. Make a map. MTGO here. I mean, you definitely could have a cut down. I mean, I kind of have to just go for it. I mean, it's not GG's yet. But, dang, is it close. Yeah. If we had a creature, we would be casting. Trust me. Okay. Are you serious? Okay. What are you gonna do? 1 and 2. Let's get into the wrap up. Would it a normal way to close up the matches? Like, I felt like we could easily have taken out the all 3 decks, but it turns out when you mull to 1, having like multiple hands on repeat, where you literally seeing 1 or 0 lands. That's what I was going through, which is not a great way to play Magic. Especially against the last matchup where you facing a discard-based strategy, you don't really want to mull. And getting a hand literally with no lands in it, it's kind of just a slap in the face. But overall, I feel like the deck does feel pretty okay. The mana base could use a lot of work. Like, that seemed to be the biggest fault of the deck. Again, this is one of those decks I think would just get 100 times better if it was Pioneer. Having access to Hollow Fountain, having access to all the better lands, goes a long way to making this deck more stable. And honestly, Glimmer could, it was okay in some certain circumstances, but overall it didn't feel like it was that impressive, honestly. But besides that, like I said, the deck feels okay. I just not really sure that this is the best way to go forward necessarily, but maybe it is. In Standard, they don't have access to all the good cards like Light Paws and etc. So in Pioneer, you have access to Light Paws, you have access to Not really any hexproof oriented stuff, but you know, let me know in the comment section if you think I made any kind of misplays. For the most part, I don't think I did that much misplays because just considering the fact that, well, you didn't draw much. Let's be real here. We drew a lot of lands. It's kind of hard to misplay if you literally can't cast anything. So, unless your argument is that I should not have brought in those 3 obfuscations game 3 or game 2 and 3 against the last deck, that definitely could be a good argument. I just wasn't sure if Spell Pierce was actually worth it. And I still wanted to keep enchantments to trigger our Tamer, trigger our Scavenger, and whatnot. But my gosh, was it so painful sitting there with no basics and looking at my obfuscations like, what are you doing? And until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys next time.